Next slide. Okay, so there's fundamentals that you have to ask yourself when you start. They're pretty basic. Who are you? Are you a collection of artists? Are you a single artist? Are you selling under your name, or do you have a logo and a sort of business name? It's really important to know that before you start, because the more you can be in your own voice as an artist, the more people are going to be attracted to finding out about you. The next question is, who needs to know? Right? If we know that our art sells for $15,000, we're not going to hang it in the local cafe, because it's probably not going to sell. We're going to want to be in some higher-end galleries. The more that we can find out about who we think might buy our art, the more we can sell to them directly. And not just online, but also when you're visiting galleries. I mean, I'm sure everyone here, I don't know how successful everyone is, but if anyone here is in MoMA or, huge galleries, well, you got there by knowing and understanding who's buying your art. Importantly, why should they care? What is it on your website that is going to compel them to care about you? I mean, they may like your art, and hopefully they like your art, but as I said, there's those other factors that are really important. Why did you make that art? What's behind your style? I know that some artists don't like telling the story of their art or why they created pieces. It's too personal. But if you don't mind doing it, I think it's a great thing to talk about online, or at least in person to communicate what your art's about. And then lastly, the last important question is, how are these people going to find out? So if you just put up a website and wait, it's not going to get a lot of traffic. You need to get the word out there. You need to tell people. So there's different ways of doing that. Social media is one. I know everyone's heard of Facebook. There's Twitter, which is really popular. There's LinkedIn. There's YouTube for the video and video diary creators. Sorry? Pinterest, hugely popular. Thank you. LinkedIn is a more commercial one. So there's lots of avenues. These are all free, and these are all ways to get your art out there. If you join Twitter and start searching for artists, searching for dealers, dealerships, galleries, start following them and start following people that follow them on Twitter. You can develop a pretty good following of people, and if you talk with them and communicate on Twitter, you can build up a bit of a following that you can actually start to promote yourself to and say, hey, check out my latest blog. I think you'll find it interesting. It's about a new technique I discovered in painting. People then go to your website, they may share it, and that's how you're going to slowly build up some groundswell and get some people going to your site. So once you've got a plan in place, okay, my plan is I'm going to start a website and I'm going to blog once a week. That's great. I'm going to put up my art, I'm going to tell my friends about it, I'm going to get cheap business cards, I'm going to hand them out with my website and give them to the local gallery. I'm going to try and promote myself. The next thing is, keep it simple. You don't want to start,